Hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. The news on repeat. This is it. Look at him. Your father, 17 years old, in Mazar Sharif, the minefield's not yet quite there. His reflection splintered across a mirror-sequined donkey saddle, the sand in his ear. I can love you like I love him, and a little bit more. I can't love you like the song that in your country he was a surgeon, and in this he drives a taxi. Because like any bad joke, it's old and it's true. And it's true we're from elsewhere, but where else can we breathe? Isn't this too worn like a Gucci silver around our necks, and then these cliches imprinted on a box of matches? A laugh between a cigarette or two, the red dot in the distance. I may have been born to a terrorist, or I may have been light in my kitchen. The news. The boats in Calais today. This is not about more dogs and fences, or the flood made of body, but not body, of water. I am beginning to understand the metaphor of fire, where ash meets the body, and the body meets you, and something connects, but it's not what we want. Repeat. We flare up electrically. We insist that we're burning while the country is full of salt water and opinions. There are things that are envisioned and things that are expected. The difference between flooding and fleeing the flood. The father with a heart attack, breathed black like a wet stone against another stone, and all the sparks on the bone. The difference between why did you come here with all your hurt like incense hurling from the stove, and how much hope can you find within a bin bag full of fresh bread? Repeat. The lights in my kitchen, the news. Boats in Calais today. The difference is, have you eaten a passport or not? The next poem has a little backstory, so everybody who knows me knows that I just really want to live in America, and it's kind of not happening. So I thought the easiest way would be for me to find an American guy who would be willing to marry me, but yeah, I haven't found him either. So if there is anyone in the audience, just hit me up. But yeah, I just thought about what I would feel like if I had actually married an American guy just to attain citizenship, and that's what inspired this poem. Catalogue life. When I open my poem, I unspool a ball of lights into the preserved definitions of unbearable. I find a whole museum of its different kinds. My hands. The war in Afghanistan. A dishwasher life with a colony of ants. Ghosts and catacombs, something about homesickness. The woman of your dreams. The word asylum. I'm sorry, your face, unbearable. Yet the unbearable only sweeps us in absolute darkness. This is why we like to stare at that rock in the sky, its cabaret of borrowed light. I catch its face in my pink lemonade. It twinkles like a river fat with oil, a faithful boiling for rainbows and capitalism. It totters like a soul off lavender soap, or the flip image behind. I know where you're coming from. I don't know where I'm coming from, but I dance best behind my beaked mask, slithering burlesque along your prevaricating face, although this has nothing to do with you or your face. Would I trade any of it for another day in the building it reminds me of? Before I came here, I was a molecule burning in a country without Kool-Aid. I was a bug shuddering against a useless sky. I had wings, but even then, they weren't mine. Now I live in a cocktail glass inhabited by 2 million ants. Now tell me, isn't this unbearable? I am a taunted kissing the negative edge of a swimming pool. and I wear a bright orange post-it that reads, "It is important to take care of your illusions."